Hello everyone, welcome to the stream. Just gonna do a quick audio check here. Looks like audio input capture is working. Looks like desktop sound would be working if I had music turned on. Looks like I had quite a few of you guys chatting in. Thanks for being here. The playlist. Yes. Okay. We're shuffling, we're repeating. Jupiter, welcome. Whis, Wookie, Sharklord, and Villager. Welcome all. Wookie Spooky, your birthday is good. You didn't really do much yet because your party is in another day, but you got 50 bucks and Pokemon Black today. That's what's up. Pokemon Black. Jupiter, I honestly could be better. My kid is crying at the moment, it sounds like, which isn't the reason why I'm not doing well, but he is actually pretty sick and is not giving us a good time of it. We took him to the emergency room yesterday with 103.504 degree fever, so that was fun. In exactly an hour and 20 minutes, I need to go and give him some more Tylenol to keep his fever down, and we'll see if he goes back to sleep here, because he's not a happy camper. Since it is the first light goal, I'm gonna snag it with some channel emotes here, Shark Lord. Grab that. Baby Coin is okay. We mainly took him to the doctor to make sure his brain wasn't gonna cook, but he seems to be doing okay, so we're happy for that. But yeah, he did have quite a high fever. Am I lagging to you guys? Because like on my screen right now, everything that I do is a little bit behind. And I'm trying to figure out if there's some things on my PC I need to turn off, shut down, or otherwise get rid of, because it is going super slow for me. Get rid of that. Yeah, like my frames aren't lagging, but I think I am lagging. There we go. Audio and visuals are a little desynced. Well, that's not good. Boom. Okay, pull. We're good, I think. Sorry about the lackluster intro to the stream. Still trying to figure out why the stream's lagging so bad. See what's taking up all my computer's processing power here. I guess I don't need that one, so that can help speed things up a little bit. What's got my CPU usage so high? Chrome 13. Oh, goodness gracious. Why do I have so much Chrome open? task here, I should go up on my processing, right? Sorry, it's just telling me I'm using 100% of my CPU, which, you know, shouldn't be happening right now. Open browser. Are we gonna open browser or what? I really hate to close out of this bot program because it's working so well, but we're just going to close out of everything that doesn't need to be open for this stream and hope that it fixes my desync issues. My face cam is a little bit laggy, but not my audio. I do believe we'll get these ones out of the way here. You know, nothing like spending the first 15 minutes of the stream getting set up. I do apologize for that, guys. But yeah, Babycoin has been extremely sick the last 2 days, so that's not been fun. But it is what it is. It seems that the webcam is at least doing a little bit better, so we were making progress at the very least. Yeah, he's gonna be fine. $65 for 6. One moment. Okay, we have checked all of those. As I said last stream, I am keeping track slowly but surely of all of the trainer IDs I use. So we need to write these down as we go. And let's train. Yeah, those things do definitely happen. I wish they didn't, but it is what it is. You like the Manaphy counter? Well, Wookie Spooky is the one that did it. Wookie Spooky, yes, a brain can cook, but it's a little bit more worse than the brain cooking. At 104, your brain can start to seize up and your body can start to convulse. Usually that only happens if it's due to external heat happening. If it's internal heat for a virus that you're fighting, it's a little bit higher before negative things start to happen. Like 104, 103, you definitely need to be going to the doctor and figuring out why you got a fever. But if it's sickness, 106 is when they really start to be like, no, you need to get that cooled down ASAP. Because like we were in the ER last night and they weren't even phased by the temperature at all, and we were just like panicking. So that's something we learned last night, is that it's not as big of a deal when you know why you're that hot. But yes, the brain can cook at 108 degrees. It does start to like actually bake. So that's fun. But he is fine. Part of our concern really was that he was at 103.5 after taking some Motrin, so like you do Motrin and Tylenol to get the fever down. Well, he was already with the medicine and he was still that high, so we're like, that's worrisome. Someone hit me in the head with a rock so I can forget that. It is useful knowledge, but it's knowledge that I wish I didn't have to go to the ER to obtain. So that was fun. I stayed up every 3 hours last night. I had to wake up and administer more Tylenol or Motrin because we're alternating that every 3 hours to keep his temperature down. So that's been fun. Didn't sleep at all. Have a energy drink for tomorrow, and I'm drinking my Mountain Dew Supernova. Allegedly, and I am kind of confirming this, but it's hard without a test case. If you want to drink Mountain Dew Supernova, allegedly, you can put Mountain Dew Voltage in 50-50 ratio with Code Red. Put Code Red, Mountain Dew Voltage together, they make Supernova, kind of. I have not heard of it either, Shark Lord. But I think the funnest part about going to the ER yesterday was them telling us that my insurance was not activated for my kid. So that's gonna be fun. Wookie Spooky, yes, I was drinking Dr. Pepper with coconut in it. The problem is it's sold out and I'm out of it. And they're currently deciding, is this going to be a permanent feature? Or is this a one-off? I think it's sold out pretty much everywhere in the United States, so I'm pretty sure they're going to make it a regular thing. A little bit of a horror game for Dredge. It sounds like a horror game, honestly. Also, sad day, my ring light, you probably can't see it very well, but my ring light is broken. It doesn't look broken, does it? But like the light right here is not as bright. It's like dead. You're disappointed because you tried to RNG manipulate Shiny Tepig and it didn't work? Wookie Spooky, I know for sure that the legendaries are shiny locked. I am not sure if the starters are shiny locked or not. I assume they're not, but RNG manipulation is not easy on DS games, in the slightest. The starters are not shiny locked. Q-Rim is not because of an accident, but the box legendaries definitely are. Yeah, like I said, Wookie Spooky, it is very difficult to do. In fact, I would be surprised if you were able to get it in just a few hours, because understanding what you need to do to shiny hunt those with RNG manipulation is one thing, but actually getting it to happen is another entirely. It's no joke. Okay, we good? We golden? I think we got everything. You're scared for the hunt because for me to go full odds, it would take around how long it took for you to get the Jirachi. The longer? Nah. I suspect highly you could easily get full odds in like a matter of 30 hours. Oh, I don't think it was misadvertised as authentic, if you know what I mean, Wookie Spooky. I don't know, I feel like I could get 8,000 encounters on soft reset pretty fast. That one, are you not able to save in front of the Pokemon selection, or do you have to wait for the cutscene of Juniper dropping off the Pokemon and all that stuff? Woogie Spooky, that's how you do it. Get it from Facebook Marketplace. Oh yeah, I also figured out my channel is ineligible to give away gifted memberships once a month because it is a channel brand account. And that's because I signed in with my actual username, like my actual email, and then created a YouTube channel after the fact. So I am forever unable to gift free memberships to my channel, from what I understand. It came with the case and papers and everything. That's what's up. You're getting absolutely erased of eternity in Fallout 76. I do not know what that means. Right, Shark Lord. What I'm saying is that somebody... It wasn't misadvertised. Somebody was full-on scamming. Misadvertised is, you know, an accident. Wookie, it might be. I don't know if the DNS settings still work for black and white. Oh yeah, the person who sold it to you, Shark Lord, full on knew that it wasn't legitimate. Like, there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. That is such a common scam. Yeah, GameStop's pretty terrible for those cards, and that's why they don't really sell them anymore. He got a fake Soul Silver for like a couple of $100 bucks. Sounds about right. Alright, y'all, time to check the first 4 encounters of the stream. As soon as I remember which buttons to use. Jupiter, have a local game and memorabilia shop you go to. One of the guys there is an expert when it comes to real and fake Nintendo games. That's what's up. Oh, apparently I did not hatch the 4th and final egg. That's awkward. Yeah, Shark Lord, I have 4 eggs. This hunt would be the longest hunt in the world if I was not able to use 4 eggs at one time. Big W, you appreciate how you've helped me with video games on your channel. Don't stop doing what you do. You made my night popping up on my YouTube, and now I'm watching you. Well, thank you, Big W. That is a huge W. Big win for the channel. Thank you for popping in. Always happy to help out with the bots and everything. Glad to have you in a live stream. We've been doing a lot more consistent streams lately, and I'm glad to be able to be doing those, hunting some awesome Manaphy eggs. Recently got our shiny Jirachi. That was most epic. Okay, not shiny, not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Alright. You would resort to Facebook Marketplace so you can see it IRL, and sometimes on the pictures, if they show real pictures of the copy, yeah, you can absolutely detect those buying them in person. And if they are unwilling to meet in person to sell them, that's a red flag. Ah, the Chikorita. Yeah. Also, new plushie. Where's it at? Where's it at? Is it over here? I was just off. There we go. We got Froakie hanging out right there now. Getting closer to having all the starters. Or ask for money up front. Yeah. Yeah, asking for money up front's definitely a red flag as well. You Venmo me money and then I'll meet with you to give you the game. How many Switches do I got? Well, Big W, I have 18 Nintendo Switches in my house. 15 of them are running the trade bots that people like to use here on the channel. 2 of them are my personal OLED Switches, and 1 of them is my wife's Animal Crossing Edition Switch. But we have a number of them, definitely. Okay. I need to write down this number. 45276. Glad reviews exist so you can make sure that the person doesn't do it again. Yeah. Definitely good to utilize those reviews. Okay, I guess we're showing a trainer case, because why not, right? Shining Pearl playthrough be fun till you see Cynthia, Fear and Dread start as soon as the music begins. I do love how much of a power creep Cynthia gets in those games. It actually makes a champion feel a little bit, you know, champion-y. You also go to retro game stores in your area because those can look at the games and see if they're real, and not much people know about most of the retro game stores. Yeah, you can usually find some good deals there. I can't wait until we get through these next few shiny hunting things. Like I'm wanting to create an adventure, a journey. I'm wanting to do a playthrough of a game. I feel like that would attract some consistent viewers doing a shiny badge quest. I would love to be able to do that soon. Because I feel like just shiny hunting in general, trying to get viewers in, is a little bit difficult sometimes. Oh, that Jirachi was a hella long adventure, for sure. You live in the smaller Kentuckian city, so we don't have any stores like with DS games yet. They're often hard to find. There, Shark Lord. Whis, the next shiny after this is actually something that I have set up in Ultra Sun, but for ease of access, I'm also setting it up in Ultra Moon. It is going to be a shiny Poipole. And in that same vein, I also decided that I will need to create another shiny hunt added to my list. I need to get Savali as well. Big W with a super chat. Thank you so much. You stopped using your switches for botting, felt like too much, but kind of want to do it again. Love your content. Let's get this Manaphy. Thank you so much, Big W. Yes, that back there is a lot to run, and I'm not even gonna shy away at that. Like, it is so much to run. Especially doing the trade bot giveaways each week. Like, the amount of comments I get saying they're not working, so I go and check them, and they actually are, is astounding. And sometimes they are rather difficult to keep running on their own, so it gets very, very tedious sometimes. But thank you so much for that super chat. That really does mean a lot. Definitely helps out quite significantly. Also the first super chat the channel's gotten in quite a long time. So Nightbot really is evil. Really is evil. I wonder. I think that might be worth looking into at the moment. I mean, I'm kind of doing a lot with my hands right now, controlling 3 DSs, but we're gonna see if I can fix Nightbot here. How dare you, Nightbot? Exactly. Dashboard, maybe? How do I make you not so mean, Nightbot? Oh, Big W has joined the Brass Coin Collection. Thank you so much. Welcome to the Silver Coin tier. That's a pretty high tier if I do say so. So Big W, you said that you might get into running bots again. How many bots did you have when you were running them? Spam protection timers. Commands maybe? Custom? Default? Chat uses 2, turning it off setting. Still times people out. Go to protection. Spam protection. Excess caps. Disable. Excess emotes. Disable. Perfect. Guys, you should be able to now use caps, but don't use them excessively. All right, 3 for PLA, BSP, and 1 for Scarlet. Okay. Yeah, Big W does have nickname rights for this Manaphy, actually. That is a fact. That is a truth. With a $10 super chat, that is nicknaming rights. But with updates constantly happening and having to wait, then upgrade with Scarlet and Violet and waiting, and then for the update, it's like, let's move on. I love that you get it. I love that you get it, man. Like, it seems like every time I do a giveaway, the bots update that day, right after the video goes live. And that is such the case as this last giveaway with specifically the Reggie Alekis and the Reg Ice that was having issues on the last giveaway. The switches needed an update. Luckily, it didn't cause a crash. It didn't need updated with new custom firmware, but it did need an update slightly to trade, and it was just really ridiculously annoying. So we are going to close this one. We're going to turn off this one. Gonna move this, pop this in, get the next one ready to trade. And we that contents. Okay. Yes. Okay, yay caps. It's working. Alright, back. There was a blackout earlier, sort of. Ooh, that's not good. Villager, hopefully that power is back. Let's see. Yippee. Yep, it appears to work. I wonder what the random thing we will discuss today is. Will it be Pokemon? Or another history lesson? Why not a history lesson in Pokemon? Did anybody see Blue Boy Finn's newest video? Because that was pretty great. Or will we guess somebody's name again? That has also happened here on the channel. But yeah, like, it seems like after August of 2023, Big W, the updates and the crashes of the bots just kept coming and coming and coming. And like, it actually made me extremely demoralized to run the bots for a long time, like getting new giveaways set up. It became a lot. Whis, if you say your second name is Leon, I'm going to lose it. Just saying. Oh wait, no, 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 I don't need a trade. I don't want to trade. I don't want to do this. I don't need to trade. Oh, let me tell you, Brass. I don't know what that means. Your shenanigans will be accomplished. AZ fired the ultimate weapon and ended the Great Kalos War. Yet we don't know who this Great Kalos War was against. Shenanigans? I wish to start the shenanigans. Don't we all wish to start the shenanigans? I'm not sure AZ's nonsense with that weapon actually started the Mega Evolution phenomenon. But I do love the theory that AZ's weapon is what caused the Paldean Great Crater and the terrestrialization phenomenon. That is a cool one. Maybe Drizzle or Squirt. Never been put on the spot before. Well, Big W, definitely got time to think about it. Both of those names would be accepted, and they will be put in the back burner of my mind until such a time when you confirm a name or somebody beats out the name rights. That theory was disproven, sadly. How exactly does one disprove a theory? It's a meteor crater. I mean, I don't recall them outrightly saying it's a crater from a meteor. But I very well could have missed that because I was not playing Scarlet and Violet for the story. You learn it in one of the classes. Okay. I'll take it. Call the Manaphy Aquafina. Oh, shoot. As long as we're not naming the Manaphy Dasani. Like, I know Manaphy is not the best Pokemon ever, but it's not as bad as Dasani. Dasani tastes like sewage, my opinion, honestly. Dasani is something that you would pass up in a desert. I love that meme. Starkiller loves Dasani. Do you love sadness? Then again, there are different processing plants across the United States, so Dasani could very well have a different flavor depending on where you reside. Let's name it sewage. Great value. Even great value is not as bad as Dasani. You were in the military, so probably. Oh. Oh no. Starkiller, no. Oh, shoot. J-Tab, the Dasani in your area tastes fresh when it's from a vending machine. Okay, okay. Anytime I've bought Dasani at, like, Walmart, I've regretted the decision. Solus still going on the Manaphy, definitely. But Drachi is caught and moved on. I don't know if all Manaphys are female. Every time you get Walmart water or anything other than Dasani, it tastes like plastic water. Fair, fair. I think Dasani is a little bit more acidic by nature, which is making sense because I think Dasani as the water is the same water that goes into the base for Coca-Cola's bottled products. So it would check out that it would be a great base for Coca-Cola. Walmart is the worst place to get water. You like it there for anything but groceries. Yep. Luckily my Walmart's pretty decent, but I just can't afford to go to the local stores because the prices are so much higher, and like Walmart's even high right now. Probably biblical related. Anymore. Aldi's, that's what's up, Starkiller. You're in Texas, aren't you? Although I think you've already doxed your location, but you're probably in Texas with that information. At the very least, Texas or Arizona. St. Louis, Illinois? TX, big W, TX. I do have a lot of viewers from Texas for some reason, and I'm like not even sad. I love Texas. Oh, St. Louis, Missouri. Missouri? MO, Missouri? You guys are breaking my brain. I live next to Montana, so like I know Montana is MT, but I feel like MT, like Montana should be MO, honestly. But Can't wait to move. I mean, used to be in the military, loves sadness, lives in Missouri. Like, it all checks out, honestly. Manaphy is genderless but commonly referred to as male through multiple media sources. Okay, okay. Just checked. The black color cap means the water is alkaline. The blue color cap means the water has been collected from a spring. And the green color cap means flavor has been added to the water. That is some very specific and very interesting to know information, JTAD. White cap would be distilled, I would imagine, Jupiter. What are these guesses? I don't even know. Like, I've lost control of his chat, honestly. But that's okay. Who needs to control the chat? In other news, if anybody's over on Twitch, we are streaming primarily on YouTube right now, so I apologize if I have neglected your messages in the sea of name guesses that's going on here. I don't believe I've missed anything, but I very well may have. Zephyrless spring water has a white cap. I have a love-hate relationship with autocorrect, honestly. Sometimes it's the best thing ever. Other times, not so much. Shark was near some names a while ago. I'm just over here wondering, has anybody guessed Noah yet? Manaphy named Aquafina and Fione named Asani. Those are the names I'm giving to your Manaphy and Fione. We'll see if somebody agrees. The name rights will go to the highest super chatter, which is currently Big W. I've never heard of that water, JTAD. Zephyrless? If I go for water, currently I either go for Arrowhead or I go for Fuji. Fiji? Fiji. And sometimes what I like to do is take the nozzle from Arrowhead water and put it on my Fiji water bottles. You think a Manaphy should be named Zephyr? Zephyr's quite nice. Just get like great value water, cheap and purified through reverse osmosis. It works. Never heard about Absolute and Summit. That bet would be correct, Villager. I have never heard of those. By the way, have I hatched all these yet? I feel like I've hatched all these. I hatched all these. Guys, I'm just running around back and forth because I love doing it so much. Can you believe that? Okay, let's check some encounters here. We got 1 Manaphy, 2 Manaphy, 3 Manaphy, 4 Manaphy that are not shiny. Okay. Ever heard of the brand Sync? Honestly, that's pretty intelligent. If there is such a brand as Sync, that's pretty nice. Also, welcome on in everybody who is scrolling through the YouTube shorts. Landed on our stream. Currently 31 of you guys that are here. We do have a like goal of 25 for the stream. If you guys can smash that like button, do me a huge solid. Get this stream in front of more eyes. I would greatly appreciate it. We love meeting new people and chatting to new people, especially if they like Manaphy. And we are looking to grow the subscriber count here as we try to get to 21,000. True goal of 100,000. So if you want to subscribe, not lose the channel, it'd be greatly appreciated. The pH tests on drinking water are scary. I bet a lot of things about drinking water can be scary, quite honestly. Sometimes it's best just not to know how things are made. Because it's a very, let's say, recurrent. And also Fallout emergency water. No, let's get some rad water. That's the thing, right? And it's not because the water is rad, it's radiated. The lowest pH levels based on the tests are Aquafina, Dasani, Voss, Smart Water, and Nestle Pure Life. J-Tad, are you by chance a water connoisseur? This is some very specific information. At this point, you just eat and drink air by a tree. That's why you don't ask where food comes from. Yes. Yeah, sometimes knowing how things are made and where they come from makes them inedible. You're a chemistry student. Water was part of your final project. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Bro, I had a good chat and forgot it, darn it. Oh. Rip. Arcus. I seriously wish his name was Arcus, but I doubt it.
I'm sorry.
Siri, you dang well better be sorry for interrupting my stream with your bullcrap. I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was great. Oh, shoot. Yep, Siri just said, okay. Wookie Spooky. There are 3 current criteria with said for that secondary name. They said it's biblical in nature, they said it has 5 letters, and they said it has recurrence on it. So 2 of your letters at least are the same. So Jesus or Jesus is a close name to go off of. Oh yeah. 41161. Now the better question that you need to be asking is it Old Testament or New Testament? JTAD, it depends on where you're pulling the name from and how and in what language. The name can be... There are many, many names to say that. But one of the most common original names was Yahweh. Yeah, Yahweh. That would be the Jewish pronunciation for his name, but definitely has many, many names. Also, I don't think Alma is a biblical name. Why we're still trying to guess Wiss's name, I don't know, but you know, it's a party. Now, Wiss, my question to you, without getting too specific, because I mean, Old Testament, New Testament's gonna narrow it down quite a bit, but is it a Spanish translation of the English name that we would find? Because that makes a world of difference too. Ezekiel. Solus still hanging out. Welcome, Solus. That. I hope Shedinja gets a Mega Evolution for the lols. Really, I do. Oh, well, game, it would be lovely if you would care to load for me. Wiss, what I meant is like, the name Peter has some recurrence in it, but I don't know what its Spanish equivalent is. Pedro, that's what's up. Guys, we have a problem. My DS won't load DS games. Oh, at least now it's just froze. That's better. Well, I can play that game apparently. I'm gonna try something real fast. I might have to do surgery. Give me a few moments. Ah, you guys got it, huh? Oh shoot, those screws come out. Those aren't supposed to happen. Well, that screw's gone. What if it just doesn't like that copy of the game? Okay. So we got Pearl. Pearl is an option. I'm gonna back out of Pearl. Still letting me choose. Ha ha ha! I don't know what I did, but I fixed it. I fixed the thing. Now to put that screw away for later so I don't lose it. Ooh, and I just found the screw with my sock. No doubt my kid will find it tomorrow. He's good at that stuff. Right, JTAD, I am using two. I'm using this 3DS. Oh, come on. There we go. This is my main 3DS. And this is the one I'm video capturing on. I had a capture card installed in the back of it. This is 7 years before the wheel was invented. Let's make sure this is the cartridge with the eggs on it. Perfect. Let's grab us a trainer ID. Perfect. Alright, let's go. Boom. Yeah, you know, I used to think that I'd like to live a long time. Like a really, really long time. Like 200. But the longer I live, the more I'm like, you know, I think 100 years is kind of enough. I mean, maybe as I grow older and get more set and secure and all that, more years would be better, but I'm kind of at a point where it's like, yeah, I'm okay with not living past 100. Are they modded or jailbroken perhaps? JTAD, they absolutely are, both of them. So, fun story. This is my original 3DS, right? So I have bought all of my virtual consoles on that 3DS so that I could have, you know, red, blue, yellow, sapphire, or sorry, red, blue, yellow, crystal, gold, silver on those, right? So that's cool. In order to do the upcoming videos that I want to be able to do here on the channel, I needed to be able to trade Pokemon back and forth, which you need somebody with a 3DS to be able to do. So, I did not want to buy the games all again on a second copy, so I modified my 3DS, extracted all of the digital purchases I made, and placed them onto a new 3DS that I had a capture card installed in, so that I could trade with myself when I go to do my Professor Oak challenge, my Shiny Hunt challenge, my Gen 3 challenge, all that fun stuff. So yes, they are modified with that in mind. However, the saves on the games have not been altered in any way. But the modified 3DS is how I was able to get 4 Manaphy eggs. Fun fact, in order to get Manaphy eggs from Pokemon Ranger, you have to beat the game. Ranger is set to generate randomly a Manaphy egg depending on the trainer ID that it's sending the egg to. And then it sets a flag saying, hey, this cartridge has already given away its egg, don't generate another one. But if you go in and uncheck that flag, it will generate another one. So you're not hacking a new egg into the game for Pokemon Ranger. You are just saying it never gave the egg away and it'll generate a new one. So that's fun information to have. I used that to the fullest and got these 4 Manaphy eggs. Now, part of me wonders, would it have been faster to do like all of my boxes full of eggs per cartridge and just trade them back and forth? But I don't know. We might end up doing that at some point in the future, just generating a lot more eggs and trading more eggs over the time, hatching them, trading them, hatching them, trading them, hatching them, so on and so forth. But we'll have to see. I don't know if it's exactly worth it. Yes, I didn't say we're hunting a Ghetto Celebi immediately after this one. A Ghetto Celebi is literally the last one that I will do for the 3DS era. As far as until I get to funner stuff. My task list was Jirachi, Manaphy, Poipole, Agato Celebi. We've got Jirachi, so I'm on Manaphy, and then I'll get Poipole number 1 and Poipole number 2. And then I was going to go after Agato Celebi. At that point, it can't be shiny hunted, so I just basically have to beat Coliseum. Not a big deal. But I realized that Silvally is only huntable on the 3DS as well. So I think it will be worth it to get Silvally right after I get Poipole, just because I literally just have to finish beating Sun and Moon. Like, I have to play for 2 hours after I catch my shiny Poipoles, and then I can get a Silvally. So I think that's what we're going to do. We're going to push a Ghetto Celebi back and get Silvally. But realistically speaking, we don't need a Ghetto Celebi. I want a Ghetto Celebi. Shiny Silvally will be something that I actually do need in the future. Oh, sorry, JTAD, I think I missed some messages here. Hold up. McGaragon, also welcome to the stream. I'm doing well. Thanks for the congratulations on the shiny Jirachi. I too hope that I get Manaphy soon, but not too soon. It can be a little bit of a hunt, but I definitely would not like it to take longer than Jirachi, because this does take longer for resets. Oh, gotcha. The new 3DSs, when modded, can be a little unreliable for certain game types, contrary to the original 3DS. That makes sense. That does make sense. This one, I do think specifically, JTAD, is because I have a capture card installed in it, and it does require things getting messed around, because I've never had my red 3DS have an issue reading these games. It is exclusively this black 3DS that happens on, and I think it's because of the modified soldering job on it. Evening, Roy's Witchy Stuff. Welcome. Just lurking tonight? Well, we're glad to have you all the same. We greatly appreciate being background noise. It helps the view time, it helps the stream do better, and I'm not going to complain anything from me. Villager, I removed that issue. Agato Celebi can be shiny huntable. From what I've understood, it's not shiny huntable. I mean, I guess it could be through I'm a Blissy's deal, but it's very obviously hacked, and he made a whole video about that, because the Agato Celebi disc has like 99 possible Celebis. I could be mistaken on that. Each disc can only give you 99 per save file, or something ridiculous like that. It's like 60 or 99, somewhere around there. Once you beat Coliseum and hook it up to the Ageto bonus disc, it will only allow you to transfer 99 or 60 for that save file. I don't know if it generates as many as like Channel Jirachi does, or as many as the bonus disc does. I just know that it'll only give you a maximum output per save file. So if you run out of Ageto Celebes to give, you have to beat Pokemon Coliseum again and you can get more. To my knowledge, the Ageto Celebi disc does not generate any shiny Ageto Celebes, but Amablissey has made one do just that. Let me catch up on the messages here. The one true villager says brass. I think the weirdest glitch you've ever gotten on the modded new Nintendo 3DS is that your character sprite for Soul Silver was just totally black for one area of the game. That's a pretty intense glitch. Just like one area in particular, anywhere else on the map your character sprite was just fine, but it was just in Violet City. It's like, nope, you don't exist here. Wookie or Sharklord, please tell me your name is Seamus. Darn. Creepypasta material when you put it like that. Starts with B, 5 letters, uncommon, Irish origin. It's very specific. Brutus. Butch. Why are we guessing Sharkler's name now? Benka. If you're wondering why this egg running is so janky right now, it's because I am trying to do this all with my left hand, while with my right hand I get my Soul Silver ready to receive the eggs again, because that works pretty well in the grand scheme of things. Yeah, basically. JTAD, so far my biggest accomplishment on the channel has been controlling 4 Nintendo Switches doing a Dynamax Adventure Raid. That's intense. But I frequently dual hunt, or quad hunt, on BDSP, trying to get a shiny Giratina. So, yeah, a lot of times I'll have my 2 controllers and just use my pinky and my thumb on, like, 2 controllers at the same time. So 2 controllers on my left hand, 2 controllers on my right hand to get encounters faster. Dude was playing like the white-haired girl from No Game. No Life. I wish I knew what that was, but I might have to go look it up. Oh, I'm sure he was referring to something else. Or they. I'm sure they were referring to something else. You hate shiny hunting BDSP? You swear they can't be shiny because you go well over odds on anything you shiny hunt? Yep, that do be happening. No Game, No Life. That sounds like a cool anime that I might want to watch. Bowie. Oh, that's a good one, Wes. You never shiny hunt, but you got 3 shinies in Emerald and Sleep. Villager, were these shinies RNG manipulated? My Hero Academia Season 7 is finally started. Isn't that the 14th? Or was it the 7th that it starts? Bowie was a good guess, though. It's awesome they also made a movie prequel. However, fans have been waiting 10 years for Season 2. I hate it when that happens. First episode dropped already. Okay. I'm obviously going to have to wait quite a bit for that, just because in 5 weeks I'm going to be able to binge watch it, since I'll be on FMLA leave. Okay, I don't know what I did, but that's not possible. 24, 28, 32. Okay. I don't think that's right for encounters, but I'm going to pretend that it is. Bowie is not a good guess. What are you on about? I think you remember my IRL name too. I probably do. It's just not coming to me right now. Oh, this was totally ready to go. Oops. Mobby. Ooh, Blaine. Oh yeah, like goal. You and a kitty, welcome. Did we hit our like goal? Is that what I'm understanding here? Maybe my stream's like not glitching out enough that I can actually go and take a peek-see here. Do we need a new like goal? I think we might. There's a good chance. Oh, boom. Wookie Spooky coming in clutch with the like goal. As soon as it lets me pin it. The stupid thing's in the way. Like, why would they put that heart button in the way of what I need to click on to pin a message? I don't know. Replace pinned message. That's what's up. Awesome. Well, that's fun. Okay, we got a trade. The 1 ounce of royalty you have in your blood. I think everybody's related to a king, honestly. I think it's a requirement at this point. Please tell me it's Baron. Close. Wait, which one? Brian or Baron? If it's not Brian, Baron, it's Bryant. Brian is close. I just can't imagine a king being the name Bryant. Alright, let's get some trades going here. Also, welcome on into the stream, everybody. Thank you so much for stopping by, spending a few moments here watching the stream. We are struggling through some Manaphy shiny hunting at the moment. Very long, grueling, time-consuming shiny hunt. Takes about 25 minutes per reset due to having to play the game from start to catching 5 Pokemon to be able to trade. And then we get to check to see if a Manaphy is shiny. Luckily, we do have 4 Manaphy eggs to expedite the process, but it basically equates to 7.5 minutes per reset. So, while we may get 4 checks in 30 minutes, it does take us 7.5 minutes per check on average. Okay. Did we already guess Byron? Yes, we did. Ticked up to 41 concurrent viewers. We do have a like goal of 35. If everybody slapped like now, we would definitely exceed that goal. Would be very awesome. I think it would be one of the highest like streams in a long time. Not a record setter by any means. I think we need 42 likes to set the record on the stream. But they definitely do help go a long way towards promoting the stream towards other people being able to see it, join in the chat, carry on this random conversation of guessing names. But if you do like shiny Manaphy and like the idea of Manaphy in general, smash that subscribe button. We will be here for quite a long time. We've officially been hunting this Manaphy 5 hours now, so I do need to update that, the hour counter, but yeah, be great, sub, chat it up if you like to lurk, no pressure, we like having lurkers as well. Oh yeah, Shark Lord, now that you mention it, I remember that. I remember you saying that, I knew that. There's a King Brian spelled with a Y. The Irish people have a Y in their alphabet? This is news. AFK for real now? I keep getting distracted with chat lore. Oh, hi King O'Brien of Ireland is who you talk about as your ancestor. Oh, okay. That makes more sense. The Y still has me thrown for a loop though. I did not know that O'Brien could be spelt with a Y, but I do know that O'Brien is a very common Irish last name. Your name is very obviously Villager. Welcome to the stream where we dox each other's names and information. Great grandma or something. Please, if anybody knows what I just referenced vaguely, drop it in the chat. If you guys know what that reference was to, let me know. The real ones. The real ones know. I believe a more full quote would be, "Are you sure you're his sister? You seem more like you would be his great grandma." All right, while that is loading up, y'all, I do have to go administer more medication to my child, so I will be right back. It'll take me about 5 minutes. are back. Apologize for that, guys. Like to stay ahead of that. I think we have his fever eradicated at this point. He hasn't felt hot any of the times we've given him medication in the last 12 hours. Really, it's just keeping it that way. We're hoping that tomorrow will be good. So. Something about gardening. Welcome. Hello. That's a new name. How are you this evening? Shark Lord's packing their bags. Wiss's dad apparently is streaming. Did you already ask when next stream? I don't believe you did, Wiss. If you did, I definitely did not see it. But we will be streaming at some juncture tomorrow. It also depends on how good Baby Coin is doing, but during his nap time, definitely. I would suspect around 1 p.m. Mountain Standard Time, I will be streaming. Or I guess it's Mountain Daylight Time right now or something. Basically, 13 hours from now, I will be live, more or less. Okay. Well, we're definitely going to see... trading over to 06837. I like to keep track of the trainer IDs I've gotten just for kicks. I don't know why. It's not like it's going to make a difference in the long run of what shiny is going to be and what it's not going to be, but I like knowing what they've been. Chat pass you a band-aid. There you go. Russ, I think you rolled a 20 on D&D Charisma because when you first chatted, you had me hooked. You haven't left since. I may have. I may have rolled a nat 20. I think it was pretty high to begin with. Maybe. But that's just me. Occasionally, I roll a nat 1 and just fumble over something. Maybe not. Maybe not nat 1. Maybe I roll, you know, like a 10 sometimes, and I just trip over myself. When I responded to your first chat, I was that chill. I do try to be no sense being uptight and full of myself. Something about gardening says, doing great. You've played this one. You like the mountain areas. You think you've actually gotten a shiny Shellos. Very well could have. Hopefully it wasn't just the east and the west version of the Shellos, since they can be both blue and pink natively. But pretty awesome if you did get a shiny. Can't complain. I actually didn't care much for Diamond and Pearl and Platinum, but I warmed up to them more. Like, the more new games that come out, the more I appreciate them. But to me, these games just ran so ridiculously and incredibly slowly that, like, I still have a seething hatred about them. Like, I love the games, don't get me wrong. Like, I have a love-hate relationship with them. Like, I love all Pokemon games, but there are many that are better than others. Personally, I think Gen 7 and Gen 8 hold my highest disdain for Pokemon games out of anything for different reasons. But I am a Gen 3 fanboy, so Gen 3 and Gen 5 are the best for me. Do I have any shiny plushies? If not, you gotta find that shiny Jirachi plushie. Coincidentally, I have found somebody on Etsy that makes them. I wish I could find an official Nintendo shiny Jirachi plushie. But I will be getting a shiny Jirachi plushie one way or another, because that's how much I want the shiny Jirachi plushie. Sorry, my kid's fussing. I gotta make sure he's not like drowning in his beverage that he has in there. Solus, you probably should cover up wounds, make sure you don't bleed everywhere, because that's bad. Something about gardening. What is your favorite Pokemon game? If you've played this one and you like the mountain areas, is there a Pokemon game that you've enjoyed more than others? Is this one that game? I am returning. I don't know why I read that like a robot, but I did. You accidentally broke it, unfortunately, but it was fun while it lasted. Oops. Okay, there's a story there that I gotta know. Like, how did you accidentally break the game? You found some person on Fiverr that makes PFPs, so you started uploading a ton. You could probably buy from them because they draw someone the best. Okay, there you go. Yeah, my original PFP was actually done on, actually all of my profile pictures have been done on Fiverr. I love Fiverr. Have yet to have a bad experience using Fiverr. Yeah, so I avidly promote it. Like, if you need something done, there's so many talented people that can take care of it for you over there. Twilight Gamer, welcome back to the stream. Why do I have the Slugma? If you just get the eggs down to their last cycle, it doesn't really do anything, plus it's faster. So, from what I've understood, rumor is that your steps you take while trading still count down the counter. Secondly, you have to have at least 2 Pokemon to trade. So like, I have to have at least 1 Chimchar and 1 other Pokemon to trade, so it might as well be a Slugma. Hopefully that makes sense. So like, if I have a Chimchar, I have to go and catch 4 other Pokemon for the eggs, right? Well, in order to enter the trade, I have to be able to leave with at least 1 Pokemon. To enter the trade, I have to have 1 non-egg Pokemon. So I might as well trade a Slugma because it makes hatching faster. And I've heard that over time, the amount of steps that you take gets lower and lower because this step right here counts and whittles it down, and the steps to go in counts and whittles it down. I don't know that for certain, but what I can say is I loaded the wrong game up, it seems. That's interesting. What just happened? Okay. Somehow I got those cards in the wrong spot, but that's okay. You completely forgot you were watching stream? You figured your PC would have gone to sleep mode while he was making some munchies? Well, welcome back, Jupiter. Welcome back. I'm gonna get to the beginning of the stream to see what my count was at the beginning of the stream. 26. That's not possible. So I was 2 behind to start. So that means I'm at 40 right now. So I should have been at 28. 32. 36. 40. Okay. I should definitely be at 40 encounters right now. Somehow I missed it. Yeah, you get it. Well, you can confirm that the number of steps changes between files no matter what. You've had one gate take a few steps to hatch them, while the next one required more. Ooh, that's definitely weird information. Did not know that. That's wild. But I can say that I have noticed that as well, because I didn't know how to process the information, but if I go into their summaries... Oh, we got Slugma here. Can I not do a summary on an egg? It appears to move occasionally. It may be close to hatching. Sometimes that said, it's shaking. It's going to hatch soon. So, like, I definitely see how it could change based on that. But yeah, definitely better to play it safe. But yeah, the second Slugma is really just there because you have to have a second Pokemon to go in a trade that's not hatched. So it's just, yeah, why not? Trying to decide which DS Pokemon game you should play. You have every DS Pokemon mainline game, but can't decide which one. Pokemon Black, all the way. Pokemon White, if you really like Zekrom like myself. But, I don't know, I love Zekrom, but I have to play Pokemon Black every single time. I don't know why, and I don't even like Reshiram that much. I'm Team Zekrom all the way. Text hours. In your 20 years of playing Pokemon, you have never played Omega Ruby or any Black or White or updated copy. Big W. Those are some of the best games in the franchise. I love Ruby, Emerald, Sapphire, Black and White, Omega Ruby, Alpha Sapphire, Black 2, White 2. Almost in that order. Heart Gold, Soul Silver, and Gold Silver Crystal are also amazing. Gen 1, 4, 6, 7, 8, and 9 just pale in comparison. I can understand and give some slack to Gen 1 though, because it's Gen 1. Like, how can you not cut it some slack? Like, it's the original. It obviously got us interested in this franchise enough for it to grow and become what it is today. I appreciate Gen 1, but it's not in my top 5. Well, as far as generations as a whole, yeah, it would be in my top 5. I should amend that statement. It's not my top 5 games. One hacked GBA version called Snakewood. Interesting name for a Pokemon game. for what games you've played is Diamond, Heart Gold, Mystery Dungeon, epic. Love Heart Gold. Black is superior in your eyes because you love Reshiram. Also, have you tried those distro ROMs, Brass? Unfortunately, no, I have not. I still do appreciate you sending them to me. Absolutely, I do. I just have not had the time to test them out. I will definitely put it on my to-do list for when I get the moment to do so. In between streaming my final work and now my kid being sick, have not been able to. Actually, fun fact, yesterday I spent like 5 hours in the emergency room with said kiddo because they had a 104-degree fever. And now we are trying to overdose them on Tylenol and Motrin. Not really, like we were told to do so by the doctor, but yeah, we wanted to snuff out the fever, so he's had alternating Motrin and Tylenol every 3 hours. Welcome to the stream, Dr. Snepper. How are you doing this evening? I'm doing well. A little bit tired, but we're hanging in there. Black equals Zekrom, white equals Reshiram, except Solus. In Pokemon Black, you get Reshiram. In Pokemon White, you get Zekrom because they inverted it just to have the yin-yang. Oh, go back a bit of comments. You explained how you broke your diamond. Okay, okay. Let's find that. Ah, you bought a Game Shark for your DS and cracked in 99 Master Balls, and the game got a bit glitchy. Eventually, after catching legendaries, it crashed and never worked again. That is terrible, gardening. That is terrible. Good. Only a few minutes before bed, but how to get in your daily brass coin in. Thank you so much for stopping by, Dr. Snepper. Always great to have familiar faces and chatters in the stream. Definitely helps out. Moving on up in the subscriber ranks, we started the stream, I believe, at 20,252, but it's gone a little bit up and down, but 2,254 is definitely an all-time stream high. If you haven't subscribed, you can definitely make that record yours to hold for the time being. So greatly encourage that subscribe click. Lets YouTube know that I'm doing well. It's the equivalent of giving a 5-star review. And something about gardening, thanks for smashing that subscribe button. They've subscribed, you guys should too. Black 2 and White 2 is where the Legends colors match the name, but we never get full reasoning to why they don't in the first games. Jupiter, the reasoning itself is the Tao trio, or I guess it's a duo, but you know, it's all about yin yang. So in the pitches to Black, you have a little bit of light. So in the pitches Pokemon Black, your Pokemon that you get is the light. And then in Pokemon White, you have all of the light, but there's a little darkness in there. So you have the Black Pokemon Zekrom in that game, symbolizing that you can't have one without the other, and it really doesn't matter which one's which. It doesn't matter, because I don't think if you switch copies of the game, your position and the value that you're fighting for changes. So like they mentioned, truth and ideals. I think you're fighting for ideals in either copy of the game. It doesn't matter which one, you're fighting for the same thing, quote unquote. And just the Pokemon that you get to help you changes in that vein. All right, let's check some encounters. Got no shiny, no shiny, no shiny, no shiny. We'll go ahead and reset that one. Next one is loaded up to trade. Whis is back. Back again. 500 resets or 24 hours. That's definitely a number. That is a number. I can tell you right now, 24 hours is going to happen before 500 resets. Though this is pretty much just counting stream time, not so much the actual play time to reset the games. I think it's definitely going to take a little bit longer. So both have the colors black and white in each, like how yin and yang are black and white, not just white. Yep. Truth that. Me over in Kansas watching Brass Shiny Hunt, loading up Blaze Black, eating a Subway footlong. Is the cookie footlong? Either way. Sandwiches, cookies, love it. You remember that in Diamond, one of your Pokemon caught the disease Pokerus? Nice. That is actually much more rare than a shiny, if I remember correctly. Wookie Spooky, it took you an hour and 16 minutes for 66 resets. How long do you estimate it will take for full odds on Tepig? Oh, see, you're doing about a reset a minute. I'm gonna guess you're gonna get it on encounter 3487. And as far as full odds, I would expect to have it be 8,000 minutes at least. Ran, welcome to the stream. What version am I playing? All of them. Currently, I think I have Pearl trading to a Diamond right now. But I'm hunting this on the 3DS. I think Pokerus was like 1 in 21,000. That seems to be the absurd number that I've been familiar with. Is very, very, very high. Steroids forward. Yep, it does double your IV encounters. So if a Pokemon would normally give away 3 speed IVs, it gives away 6. Very handy for IV training. And my Pokemon had Pokerus before I knew what it did. Definitely. It's a foot-long cookie. That sounds like a cookie I can get behind. That sounds like a cookie that I can say, I can only have one cookie today, and I'd be set. 5.5 days. Spooky Spooky, I believe in you. I think you can get it. Solus is like a chef. You become a god at folding tortillas since you learned how. Okay, Solus. Tortilla folding tutorial when? Drop it in the Discord. You had pizza from Subway yesterday? That's something I've just never been able to get behind. How was that? How was that, Wookie? Go to Subway Star Killer. They started selling them. Yes. I cannot bring myself to buy a pizza from a sandwich joint. I won't buy a pizza from a burger joint, and I won't buy a burger from a pizza joint. Just, I can't do it. Haven't eaten fast food in over 3 years, as good as it sounds. You must pass. honestly, once you pass a certain amount of time without something, it's just like, why bother going back to it? I feel that. I almost like didn't go back to soda, but I like having soda to stream. I do. I went 2 months without soda at the beginning of the year. And I was like, why? Like, I'm not working out, so there's really not much incentive or reason behind it, but I usually like to go no soda when I work out. Could always find my sugar-free no-bake recipe and modify it for a foot-long cookie so people could make it. Ooh, sugar-free no-bake cookies. No-bake cookies are an enigma. You're a water kind of guy. On rare occasions, you'd have some lemonade, and even rare occasions, some orange Fanta. Oof. I am very much well, I keep my channel E for everyone, so I can't say what I am, but I am a soda connoisseur. I love drinking soda. Soda and smoking are the two things you can't stop. I mean, fair enough. I mean, sugar in general is really hard to stop. I can tell you, it starts with an S, Wookie. And ends with a T. Jupiter will always stick with Dr. Pepper as your primary soda choice. Diet Pepsi is a second. And people can dish you on that if they want to. I mean, I don't think either of those are bad choices. Cigarettes gross you out now. Hey, it's an improvement, I say. So, like, congratulations. Like, that's pretty wicked. Like, I'd count that as a significant win, definitely. Okay, I need to trade over Slugma, and it'll be golden. Never smoke because if you do, you'll die due to your horrible lungs. Wookie, I'm in that same boat as you. It's never interested me because, like, when I was young, my dad had to quit smoking, so I didn't die. Like, I was that allergic to cigarette smoke that just him coming in the house after smoking outside was enough to set off my allergies. So, like, he quit so I could live. And I could only imagine what that would do to myself if I was to be firsthand inhaling it. So I've never been intrigued by that at all, luckily on my part. So I haven't had to worry about it. But yes, it would probably put me in the hospital. Check League mod chat. This better be a video, Wookie. Or Solus. This better be a video. And it better involve tortillas. Also, if I watch this video and it has sound, everybody's gonna know your voice. Just saying. Good news for you, Wookie. Kind of. Discord doesn't seem to want to open. Ooh, Whis got COVID 3 times. Yeah, that's gonna mess up your lungs. Shinigami, welcome. Yes, I did get Jirachi. It was beautiful. It was amazing. Very much a fan of it. Ooh, you get it? May 5th? It is May 5th. It is Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, it was pretty nice. I think the reaction was also pretty good and genuine. Should you post the distro ROMs with the instructions in the server? Go for it. In that same vein, though, like, as the server, I haven't promoted ROMs, so I don't think I have a specific place that they could be posted. Okay, we're officially done with that. Hottest Pokemon, though, Real Arts, welcome. What is the hottest Pokemon? And don't you dare say Magmar. Or Jinx. Those answers are not valid. I got Jirachi when you weren't watching, Starkiller. Yeah, I apologize. Just tell me where you think would be the best place to post them. I don't know if there's access to it, but in the Pokebot channels would probably be the best place. You got COVID, pneumonia in your lungs, so you need to be airlifted to the hospital and have gotten bronchitis after and would like run 10 feet and be out of breath. Yeah, that's no bueno. Real though, Gardevoir male or female? Like, I feel like the only logical answer to that question is female. Like, as far as answers go and being prepared for the consequences, female is the only acceptable choice in that situation, I feel like. You didn't talk? Okay, fair enough. I'm still waiting for Discord to open. Like, my computer just is not having none of that Discord nonsense at the moment. And sometimes that happens when my computer thinks it's already open when it's not. Wish you had the means to shiny hunt half of the mythical Pokemon. You only have 3DS and Switch. Yeah, at the very least, to hunt them, you would need a Game Boy Advance. Like, that's gonna be the easiest way to get them. But 3DS, you can get two of them. With the 3DS, you can get Celebi, and you can get Manaphy with enough diligence. With a Game Boy Advance, you can get Deoxys, Mew, and Jirachi. Although Jirachi, you need a whole slew of other things, so maybe not. More sad was Shark Lord. Yes. Shark Lord left for a second, and then I found the Jirachi while they were trying to figure out what my name drop was on the channel. No gardening. I am playing on this 3DS here. Let's see. Let's not break stuff. Ooh, wrong way. There we go. Hi guys, we're playing. It's a little bit delayed though, but that's okay. Should you redo it, but with a voice guide? Probably. Is the Switch Lite still worth it today? You've been wanting to buy one. Ran, the Switch Lite was never worth it. Real honest. Switch Lite was never worth it. That's the secret. It was worth it if you couldn't afford to buy a Switch regularly, but I think the extra dollars is worth it for the extra compatibility of being able to put it up on a TV if you desired. There's plenty of used Switches you can get that, if these are any testament to it, like a normal person playing their Switch like a normal sane person is not going to damage your Switch in the slightest. Like, these have literally been pretty much running nonstop for 2 straight years. Like, yeah, they've had downtime and they've been turned off for like maybe a week and then ran for 3 months at a time, but only basically whenever the bots go down, I let them rest for a little while. But for the most part, they run for months on end without getting shut off, and only a few of them are trying to overheat on me. And I think it's because I need to put new thermal paste in them. But even still, like, they're troopers. So like a used Switch, not going to be a problem 9 times out of 10. I would just assume just get a used Nintendo Switch that'll be the same price as a new Switch Lite. Or if you really want to treat yourself, get yourself an OLED Switch, because like, I think they're worth the extra money for the beautiful screen that they have. Or as Starkiller has said, wait until the new system comes out, because at this point, it's probably going to be running about $400, but is going to be backwards compatible with the Switch. Like, there's no way Nintendo will survive the mob and the masses if it's not backwards compatible with the Switch. Because there's no reason to not continue these cartridges. The only reason would be greed. And I think people will call Nintendo out on that pretty hardcore. Wookie Spooky, the new console is already confirmed to be in the works. A legal proceeding from Microsoft guaranteed that that got leaked, among a few other things that have happened. So the console is in the works, it's just a matter of when. A lot of people are thinking sometime in 2025. For all to enjoy are all the distro ROMs you have dumped, plus some reliable custom ROMs you have found, all posted in the server under Pokebot General. That's a good channel for it. Thank you, Jupiter. I mean, what, the Switch came out in 2017? Yeah, it's 7 years old at this point. And I think it's got 3 years left on its life cycle before it gets support taken away. So yeah, 2025, 2026 for sure. New console. Do I have one more egg? Nope, that was the last egg to hatch. Ooh, I need to write that one down too. 29931. Not shiny, not shiny, not shiny, not shiny. Alright, y'all, this kind of worked out pretty nicely, because I just barely finished setting up Pokemon Soul Silver to receive these once again. So I think I got a pretty good flow. I need to reset the 6 cartridges. And while I'm hunting the Manaphy on those 6 cartridges, I'm able to get my Soul Silver reset. So each time I trade, I can make the most of it. I have 2 copies of Diamond, 2 copies of Pearl, and 2 copies of Platinum. So what really helps make these trades go, or these runs go by faster, is when I sit down for a half hour at a time to reset these cartridges, I play 2 game consoles at the same time to cut down on time spent on the hunt. So it really helps when I have 2 copies of Platinum because I have to hit the same button presses in the same order. So I have to offload them onto a Soul Silver cartridge so that I can have even numbers of cartridges to reset at the same time. Guarantees 7 times 4, so 28 encounters each stream. So I think I've hit my swing. I've found what I need to do, and lo and behold, it's just enough to do a 2.5-hour stream, more or less. So you do not like open world Pokemon games? You did try Arceus for Switch, but it was terrible for you? That's unfortunate. I loved Legends Arceus. I thought that was very refreshing. You see, thanks for the insight. You have a bit of fun shortage. That's why you're thinking about the light one, but you'll try to look for a used Switch. Yeah. If you can get a used Nintendo Switch regular for the same price as a light, definitely the used Switch is the better deal there. Trading back to Soul Silver, commencing now. New and improved tutorial, check it out. You know what? Do I still have Task Manager? Because I think I can force Discord to close so I can reopen it. Perfect. Discord, come on. Okay, we are going to trade. Yes, I will accept the trade offer. Discord's got to check for updates, of course. Open world Zelda is pretty great, though. Indeed it is. I don't know. I thought Legends Arceus did a really good job of the open-ish world. It's not a true open world, it's a semi-open world. PLZ better be the best game known to man. I doubt it will be. I think people are going to be disappointed with Legend Z. I really do. I think it's a little bit too hyped. I think it's not going to be as good as Legends Arceus. I am extremely concerned that it takes place in the same city and we have zero context on that. But with the level of hype that's going into the game, I think that people are going to get way too excited for it way too fast, and they're going to be let down. Not to say that it's not going to be a great game. I think it's going to be a very great game. I just think people are going to be collectively disappointed in it because they are expecting too much with it. They're expecting it to be better than Legends Arceus, and I don't think it will be. That Sentret did in fact look like it was shiny. Pokemon fans will always hate the new games. They could take years making it and people would still hate it. People are too critical of Pokemon. Absolutely, I agree. The community is never happy. This is true. It takes a lot. I mean, I think the best way to make the community happy, or at least have a good shot towards it, is every Pokemon's available. You know, bring back the Battle Tower. Don't put shiny locks on anything, and make everything shiny huntable. And make it compatible with home from day one. Like, let players play the game how they want to play the game, and don't force them into a set way to play the game. And I think everybody will be happy, honestly. Like, if I want to port over my level 97 Dragonite on day one and just blow through the game, that's my prerogative. Shiny locks should be a serious crime, absolutely. You had bought a shiny Zubat. Why would you buy a shiny Zubat? How did you buy a shiny Zubat? Hate to say it, but the Pokemon community is pretty toxic. They complain constantly. They will hate anything new until the next new game is made, and then all of a sudden the last game wasn't so bad. I kind of agree with that. However, I like Scarlet and Violet more than Pokemon Sword. I think Pokemon Sword changed my opinion of Generation 7. But I think Gen 7 changed my opinion of Generation 4. I bounce back and forth on whether I hate Gen 8 or Gen 7 more. And I give different reasons that are the same for every stream, I feel like. Because what annoys me most at the moment does change from time to time. So, more often than not, I default to Pokemon Sword being more irritating to me than Pokemon Generation 7. Occasionally, Generation 7 is more annoying than Generation 8. Oh, you caught a shiny Zubat. That's what's up. Congratulations. I think you just gave them a list about not what to do. They should make all Pokemon from any gen all in one game. Doesn't mean they need to be obtainable in that game, just means that you can move all the Pokemon to the game. But yeah, I agree. They aren't doing that so that we have to continue paying for Pokemon Home, which I thought was a very sleazy business practice. Here, all your Pokemon in one location. Transport them up from all your games. But then we're going to make it so that the next game on the Switch, you can't have all of them in. I thought that was such a dirty, underhanded tactic. Like, let's move all your Pokemon that you have, all Pokemon up to date, generations 1 through 7, in Generation 7. Move them to Pokemon Home so that you can have them anywhere. You can have all your Pokemon anywhere in Pokemon Home. And then the very next generation, after everybody ports their Pokemon into Pokemon Home, oh yeah, by the way, you can only move these 600 Pokemon into this game. You can move these 400 into this game. Oh, you can move these 800 into this game. But no game can you have all 1026 in the same game. That irritates me. And the second that we have all Pokemon available on the Nintendo Switch, I no longer care if they are available in the same game anymore. I am pulling all of my Pokemon out of Pokemon Home, and I am discontinuing my Pokemon Home service because they pissed me off that bad. Brass opinions on Mochi Mayhem Peach Rent mission. Never done it. Oh, yeah. I actually enjoyed that. Sorry, I thought you meant the game that we have to play. The little mini game. I never played the real mini game aside from what the story made me do. I am not able to open up Discord quite legitimately. Like, it will not. Has not opened. Well, let me try one more time. Come on now. It's up fully. So far, looking very, very official. Ooh. Getting some good folding action there. I gotta say, I'm kind of disappointed because that's how I fold tortillas anyways. Yeah, we can barely hear it, unfortunately. But that is how I fold tortillas also. Okay, let's run back and forth here. These will be the last 4 eggs hatched on this stream. Alright, gotta run an errand real fast. Alright. Fun fact. That's the most common way they are folded. That's how you do it at the Mexican food shop you work at. No, you will stay up and hatch eggs all night. Well, the next one's gonna take me like 30 minutes to get ready, unfortunately, because I have no more cartridges to trade to. I'm not the most interested in rehatching them on the same cartridge. You're okay with that? Oh, I'm not. That sounds like insanity. Baby Coin's doing okay. That's actually Mrs. Coin that was sent me a text saying, hey, I need some Tylenol, I got a fever too. So my wife is now sick, so that's lovely. I swear we have a clean house. Like, problem is we send my kid to grandma's house 3 days a week for 3 hours, And on some of those days, my brother's kids are also there, and they go to daycare. So they pick up daycare germs, they get sick, they go to grandma's house, they give baby coin daycare germs, and he gets sick, and then we get sick. And then by the time we get feeling better, my brother's kids are sick again, and then my kid gets sick again, and then we get sick again, and it's just a never-ending cycle. Whew, Solus hand reveal. That's what we're really interested in, Solus. Oh guys, that was terrible. I apologize. You can actually transfer your GBA Pokemon. Not the eggs, but you can transfer all Pokemon not in your party that don't know an HM. If they are eggs or HMs, they will not transfer. Wookie Spooky is back with newfound knowledge. I take it you went to Discord and found the video of folding tortillas. I don't think so either, Solus. I think Founder Plot did a body reveal once. That sounds terrible, but that's not what it means. I think they took a picture and they covered their face in a mirror, but their torso and their legs were showing, but their face is like blocked out. Your oldest Pokemon originates from Ruby. That sounds normal, since Ruby and Leaf Green and like those games are the oldest that a Pokemon could come from, age-wise. Body reveal is wild. It sounds dirty, but it's not like that. The question is, why is it French? Why is your oldest Pokemon from Ruby French? Did it come from your copy of Ruby? Because my initial response is it came from a French copy of Ruby up to Diamond and Pearl, traded to an English Diamond and Pearl, then uploaded to Generation 5, then into Pokemon Home, then into your collection. I think we got one more hatch left. You cannot transfer Game Boy Color Pokemon. However, because the 3DS has virtual consoles, you are able to transfer Pokemon from those games up, but only the virtual console versions, except for those are newer than Generation 3. Besto has disappeared. It's kind of unfortunate. Their life goal hype was on a whole nother level. You hit the end of stream face reveal. Oh, yes you did. Nice. Crazy. Getting all sorts of reveals today in mod chat. There's a way in the works though. Some guys in Washington State are trying to make a way to trade them just by connecting the GB and the GBA to the box, and it transfers them. Yes. Jupiter, if I'm not mistaken, they succeeded. I think they succeeded. I know they've been able to make the games tradable through the Super Nintendo. So like the cartridge that you can attach to your Game Boy cartridge and then put in the Super Nintendo, a guy hardware modified that to be able to trade with another version of it. So that's really cool. And I think they did make a time machine conversion type deal. Why do those eggs look like Tamagotchi? Because they basically are. Alright. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Not shiny. Dang it all. Well, I am out of cartridges to hunt on for the evening. We have been streaming almost 3 hours. I think we're gonna call it a night since it is 1:15. I got time. I thought it was 2. I apologize, guys. We still got time. We still got time. We'll keep it running. I have a habit of streaming until 2. I forgot I started the stream early, so I'm kind of out of sorts right now. Let's get it. We'll continue. We will get some cartridges ready for the end of the stream. Yeah, because I'm going to stream till 2, because I can. Whis was preparing to sleep, but then we entered bonus time. Says no sleep for you tonight, Whis. It is Sunday tomorrow. Who needs sleep? It'll be 3 a.m. for you. Okay, we need to switch these. I need the AC on. Gosh dang, it's toasty in here. 3 a.m., here we come. That's what's up. Because we got time. Oops. It sucks to see frequent chatter slowly disappearing. It does, kind of a little bit. Like, it really does. But usually with frequent chatters disappearing, new chatters come in. I would love to maintain and grow, but I understand not everybody can be here all the time. It's understandable, but I do love it when people that were on the channel like 4 years ago pop in on occasion and just like, hey, what's up, man? Love it. Such a silly morning for you. Did a face reveal in mod chat and did a tortilla folding thing. What do you mean morning? I guess it's like 3 a.m. so like it is basically morning for you. That makes sense. I was like, how is it morning? It's later there than it is here, but it gets so late it's early. I bet you thought I was disappearing a few weeks ago. No, I knew you'd be back. I knew you'd be back. People get busy, it's okay. I should do a drink cup reveal just for the honey fa-fas. Drink up. You think you just heard someone crash on your street? Well, that's not good. Apparently my cat is like pushing my lights around. You got that binding contract? Alright, let's get it. Spamby, Spamby, Spamby. We're in the button mashing phase of the run. You enjoy modding? 'Tis fun? It can be. $2,300 followers and you'll do a cup reveal. We're almost there. 45 away. Just need to get a better live streaming schedule in the works, and I think we'll get more people subscribing to the channel. Modding is fun until you notice that you don't have a soul anymore. I don't think I've extracted souls from my mods yet. Yeah, I do. There is a soul keeping clause. My light just attacked me. We save the soul extracting for trolls and haters. Indeed, indeed. Too bad hacked Pokemon don't stay the same once transferred to a different version. They can. Just depends on if they're done right. Even the lamp knows you're lying. Work 9 to 5 in a dead-end job and don't get one of those. Yeah. I feel that there, Jupiter. I feel that. I mean, I applied for a branch manager position at my place of work. Hopefully it goes well. But the stack of resumes was like literally 1 inch thick or better. So, like, statistically, I'm a little worried. But I did a great interview and I was very confident about it. Like, I left that interview feeling like I did well. But part of the reason why I think I did well was because I also went in with the knowledge of, hey, if I don't get this, work from home is going to be an option in less than like a few months. So I'm pretty excited. If I don't get it, it's not the end of the world. In fact, it just means an easier opportunity is still right around the corner. Can we call you... I'm not going to say that name because I can't say that name without saying other words. Stay at the grocery store. Most grocery store will move minors to higher positions upon graduating and turning 18. Yes, this is true. If they deem you good enough and 18, you become a night manager. Starts at 15 an hour. It's not bad, not bad. Night positions are great because they usually, and you do mean usually, get paid a bit more than day shift, and they're usually more chill. You got $1.25 in raises since you started. Been there 2 years, and they give you raises depending on how long you've worked there. First year was 25 cents, second year was $1. Dollar holla. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. I was making $16 an hour at Walmart when I worked for Walmart. That's one place that I'll disclose that I have worked at, because like whatever. I took a $3 an hour pay cut to go work at my current employer. Within 3 months, well, really within 2 weeks, I was making more there than I was at my current, like at my Walmart job, when you calculate benefits. So like, I was making $16 an hour, right? I took a $3 an hour pay cut to come work at my current employer, but because the benefits were so good, the pay like evened out. And then within 2 weeks, they restructured the pay scale for everybody that was there and bumped us up to like 17 an hour or 15 an hour, something like that. So within 2 weeks, I got a instant $2 an hour pay raise. So I came out a little bit ahead on that deal. And then over the course of the next 2 years, I've gotten up to basically $19 an hour, I think. Night, gardening, good night. Yeah, so I'm somewhere just shy of $20 an hour, I think. And that is to do nothing but answer phone calls about banking questions all day. It is pretty chill. Your job is how you met your boyfriend? Hey, that's what's up. My Walmart job is how I met my wife. Sure. I'll hear it. Me and my friends just joke about how you can find anything at Walmart, including a spouse. It's Ryuko Motoi from Kill la Kill. Fantastic show. You have a Venusaur with its bulb closed. They make those? Two, 3 months ago, you were talking and making orders short-staffed that day, and this lovely gentleman came into the counter and ordered only a cup of horchata and a taco. If they ordered a cup of horchata and a taco, they were not there for the horchata and taco. You love horchata? I mean, hey, I'm not saying that chocolate rice milk is not good. Like, horchata is awesome. I love horchata. But nobody goes just to get horchata. You gotta have a reason to go and get a single taco in horchata. not to be rude or anything, but you don't get it. Is there something you're missing? Like, is that code for something? Or is it because he didn't want to make you guys struggle? No, Wookie, the thing that you're missing is that it's very common for guys to go and order things that they have no business wanting or no desire to have, just for an excuse to talk to a girl. That's the, like, under the surface level. Like, he clearly did not go there just for the taco and the horchata. Those were just his excuse to talk to the lovely lady behind the counter. Exactly. You rang him up, he gave you a tip, which had a slip of paper in it with his name and number on it, which takes some premeditation. So he didn't just do it on the spot. It was already in there when he walked in. Classic maneuver. But sometimes you just need a non-creepy way to talk to a girl, and taking an order or making an order is a completely valid way to do that. Just remember that Joopy is also a Goku Black enjoyer. Next thing you know, boom, you're a couple and been dating for a couple of months. That's what's up. That's how it works. That's how it works. It's the I think I'm subtle, but I'm absolutely not subtle move. Basically. Gotta plan everything. Oh yeah. Yeah, you have that plan for a while, you know. You go in, you order once. He probably ordered a lot more than a taco the first time he was there. And it's like, you know what? I need to come back again. If she's there the next time I'm there, you know, I'm going for it. And yeah, that's how it works. Absolutely. Everyone can be like that. Wish you could roll a 20 on charisma like that. Yeah. He's a regular though, comes through and gets our boss burrito pretty much every day. Definitely premeditated. I actually had talked, so when I was at Walmart, I worked back in the electronics department, all right? There's this really cute girl up at the customer service desk, and I worked with a gal in electronics that became the service desk manager, we'll say. And she came back and talked to me, and I'm like, hey, what's the deal with the cute customer service chick up there? I think her name's Lindsay or something, you know? And she's like, oh, you're interested in taking her on a date or something yet, right? I'm like, well, yeah, I think she's pretty cute. But I don't know if she'd, like, I have issues talking to people at work, so, like, I have no way to communicate with her outside of work. And this coworker that I worked with said, I'll fix that. So she went and talked to my wife and said, hey, this electronics associate back there thinks you're pretty cute. You should friend them on Facebook. And like the day that friend request came through, I was like, hey, is this that really cute blonde up at customer service? And then the rest was history. You were only in high school, so it makes sense that you've never dated, kind of. Yeah, I didn't really date until I was outside of high school. I went on 3 dates in high school, and they were all mandatory ones, like senior prom, junior prom, and sophomore prom, whatever you want to call it, homecoming. Yeah, 2 homecomings and a senior prom. That's what it was. Two homecomings and a senior prom. So, I did not date in high school. I actually had a track record. So, within my school, I went on 3 dates. One of them actually went to my school with me. 2 of them went to rival schools. I asked 37 girls out on dates. I got told no 1 time. I went on 3 dates. Now you do the math and tell me what went wrong. Asked 37 times, got told no once, went on 3 dates. Tell me how that works. What happened to the other 33? They all said yes, that they would go on a date with me. When the day came, they didn't show up. When it came time, like, hey, we're still down for 5 o'clock tonight. Where can I pick you up? Ghosted. But when I asked them, I never got told no but 1 time, and I had so much respect for the person that told me no. Yeah. It was really cold. I did not go out on many dates in high school. But as soon as I got into college, I went on quite a few dates. Lots of dates, actually. I only ever had 1 girlfriend, and that was my wife. So I guess you could say I got it right the first time. You've asked and you've been told no. You're happy that you've tried at least though. Solace, gonna be honest. You've heard the saying, the worst they can say is no. Yeah, they can be a lot meaner than that. But it's definitely worth it. I don't believe the worst that they can say is no. I think the worst that they can say is yes and not mean it. But I'm really not worried about getting laughed at. At least I wasn't at the time. Like, it very quickly became, I don't care if I get told no. Just don't tell me yes and then bail. Like, I welcome the no's. The no's were okay. Like I said, I had an immense amount of respect for the 1 girl that did tell me no. You've been kicked into diamonds because a girl found out you liked her in 5th grade. Well, that sucks. Am I Johnny Bravo? No, I'm not. I'm not that awesome. But thank you. Thank you very much. If I could remember exactly lines that Johnny Bravo would say, I would attempt, but thank you for letting it's about the best I got. Speaking of Johnny Bravo, what do you guys think about the fan theory that Johnny Bravo is the father of that little redhead girl that's always following him around, but he's just trying to run from his parental responsibilities? asking someone out, getting told no, and then them telling everyone it's a nightmare. Yes. That is a worry worthy of worry. Jupiter, I wish I knew what that meant. That's funny, never heard that before. Yeah, it's kind of a wild theory. You can only see Ganondorf dancing and saying Suavemente now. Suavemente. Bro wants to be spooky. Ooh. Spooky Prince. You sound like a spooky wookie alt. Cito is new to the channel. Oh my gosh. Spookiest Prince just subbed and liked. Okay. I mean, we're getting subs some way. Somehow. I only have this on Twitch. But with alts comes great responsibility, because with alts being subbed, now you're responsible to get on those alts every stream and also like the video with those too. That's the requirement of subbing with alts. That's the contractual agreement. Also, we got all cartridges ready. So we can do at least one round of hatching eggs left. And while this is booting up, we'll save lots of data. Have to have been more than 5 hours by now, right? What about 5 hours? It really should, Wookie Spooky. It should probably be at 7. But also, at the same time, should I go by streaming hours? Hours I've streamed this? Because if so, I could go through and add them all up. We're probably at about 7 hours. The King 647, welcome to the stream. How are you this evening? Morning or night? Hours I have streamed hunting Manaphy. That's fair. Because initially, I think I was doing it by hours actively hunting it, but realistically, I'm going to make up for that by resetting all my cartridges anyways. So I should probably just do that. Hours actually streamed. Because realistically, I may have streamed for 3 hours, 20 minutes tonight, but I know for sure 20 of those minutes were not actually hunting. Alright, let's trade. Is it Besto? That would actually be really funny if it was just randomly Besto chilling. Five, 169. Might as well get this one's. It's gonna be 07716. No. I will be doing this last egg hunt, and that will be that for the stream, unfortunately. We will not be going into stream overtime due to viewers currently being at 13. I'm very locked in. Yeah, I was just reading something my wife had sent me. Ancient Greek statue. Don't think you're sleeping tonight. Probably gonna play some Far Cry 6 after this and vibe listening to Bella Ciao. I guess you can stop hatching eggs tonight. It's gotta happen sometime. I think my wife was indifferent to my insanity. I think I gotta... Oh, nice. I usually refer to her as Wifey Coin. Or Mrs. Coin. Jupiter. What does that sentence in Japanese say that you just said? Like, what does it translate to? The world? That makes sense. Stop time. The reason why I asked was because in Bandits, or the Masked Nintendo Bandits, just simplified the Bandits Discord server, for the longest time he had the Zarudo of memes, and I just never looked into what that actually meant. I was like, hey, there's that phrase again. Zawarudo of memes. All right, hatching the last set of eggs now. To Saturn, welcome, welcome. Okay, I do gotta ask. To Saturn is not a newly created alt for Jupiter, is it? Okay, good. Not much to Saturn. We be shiny hunting some Manaphy. Doesn't appear to be. This is true. just two planet-oriented names in the chat at the same time. I was wondering if we were doing alts. Does not seem to be the case, which I dig. We be shiny hunting Manaphy up in here, hatching eggs after eggs after eggs, starting new accounts all over the place. You should do that. Unless you want to maintain it and sign on to every stream and like the stream with every account you create, or watch every YouTube video with the account you create, I highly recommend not. Actually, as it happens, having alternate accounts that don't view the channel videos that are subscribed to the channel actually hurts the channel because it shows a higher percentage, or I guess a lower percentage of viewer to subscriber ratio. And what that tells YouTube is that not even the people that are subscribed to your channel want to watch your videos, so we're not going to recommend it to new people. Manaphy's a fun hunt. You've got one. It can be. I've had a lot of fun with it. It's definitely less mentally taxing than Jirachi was. We've been streaming Manaphy hunting for about 7 hours, and I have 52 encounters, which is going faster, unfortunately, than Jirachi did initially. Like, my first 80 encounters, I swear, took like 20 to 30 hours. Just because they were 10-minute encounters. There you go, Jupiter. There you go. That's pretty funny. Use the good old Xbox. That's awesome. No, Wookie, you're fine. In the grand scheme of things, it's not a huge impact. to 10 minutes for encounter. Yeah, it was before I knew about the save corruption method to reset the saves before you got a Manaphy or Jirachi, which cuts it down to 2.5 minutes, so that made it better. I mean, technically speaking, these resets are like 7 minutes apiece, though. Like, when you calculate the time taken to reset the save file and then hatch 4 Manaphy eggs, it's about 7 minutes on average. Maybe closer to 8. Frizz, welcome. We be hunting some Manaphy. We got 4 Manaphy eggs. We are grinding through, trading to a new save file, grinding through hatching, seeing if they're shiny, trade it to a new save file. Over and over and over again. How many have we hatched? 1 more remains. All right, moment of truth. Not shiny. Also not shiny. Also not shiny. Also not shiny. Okay. That was it for the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, for hanging out, for chatting. It's been actually a really good stream. We had a good number of people the entire time. I was pretty consistently at 30, so thank you guys so much for that. We may be able to stream a little bit tomorrow around 1 p.m. my time, which is in 11 hours. So we'll catch you guys next time we stream. Y'all have a wonderful night.